Red Bank Catholic is here, right? Red Bank Catholic. Is there anybody else here from the Jersey Shore? Have you been to the Jersey Shore? Okay. There's been, you know, really, we need to claim back New Jersey for who we are, right? The TV show has not done us any justice. So, I always have to put that plug in. But, so I'm here today. I'm a mother of 5 kids. And this sign back here, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. I was thinking about that this morning when I put my hands in my pocket, felt my rosary, and I thought, oh, it's Friday, it's the sorrowful mysteries. I don't like to go to the pain. I don't like to go to the pain. But you know what? It was through the pain that I got to the life. And it's through the cross that we get to the resurrection. And Sean said it too, and it's through confession that we are made free and we are made whole. And when I was reflecting on this, there was a time in my life that knowing that God knew me was frightening. I was afraid. I sat in seats like you, and at age 17, my cousin came up to me and said, I'm pregnant. And I said, oh my God, you better tell your mother. And she said, no, I need an abortion. Will you drive me to get an abortion? I was in a public high school, a very large one in central New Jersey, and I didn't want to do that, but I didn't have the courage. I did not have the sacramental graces that I needed. And the guidance counselor signed us out. My aunt and my uncle never knew it, and I drove my cousin and her boyfriend for an abortion. And I was afraid. And it wasn't until after my college years when I really came back to my Christian Catholic faith and had a complete transformation, became a missionary, worked with Haitian refugees, another thing I have in common with Sean, on an island, that I realized my participation in that. And I regretted that. And I suffered for the lack of courage and the lack of knowledge. So the first part of the video you're going to see is about a girl. I wrote this song a year and a half ago. I was inspired to write it. I was standing in front of an abortion clinic in Toms River, New Jersey. I was praying the Divine Chaplet of Mercy. And I asked the Lord for the favor to write this song, a song about life. And He took me on a journey. He healed me from my participation in that abortion through this song. The second person that was in this song was a man who was drug addicted, who was suicidal, who was in prison. Drug addiction is a prison. And the Lord was showing me that the pro-life issue is a lot more, like Sean was referring to. It's turning toward God. It's turning away from the culture of death. The town I lived next door to had 10 suicides in the last 2 years of teenage people. 10. I'm a parent of a teenager. What is going on? So the second person in the video is a person suffering from addiction and suicide. And the Lord showed me that we don't know. What we don't know, we don't know. We can only do with what we know. You know different. You know better. And the third person you're going to see in the video is an elderly person. And my inspiration for that was John Paul II. Love John Paul. John Paul was the Pope before Benedict, and he suffered with Parkinson's disease. And you know, there were people who would say, why doesn't he retire, man? He's drooling. This is an embarrassment to the Catholic Church. I would hear things like that, even in Catholic circles. what is going on? What is the dignity of life? And that John Paul II suffered through and stood for his church. And so what are we doing today with our elderly? There's countries today who have euthanasia. That's legal. What are we doing? So I was inspired to write this video. Really, it all came about because my kids were making flip cams and throwing them on YouTube, and they were all like Halloween, goofy, scary, weird stuff. And I said, no, could we do a video like with a nice message? I have 4 sons, so they like that kind of stuff. But anyway, here comes the video. I think, Nick, are we on the same page? I'm going to sing the song that goes with it.
I live in an ancient house with most people.
Let's hear it again for Laurie. And now we have another treat for you. A guy by the name of Matt Snell. He graduated from Nyack College, and now he is a person who speaks for ProLife. He's into football, and right now he is going to talk to you about his experience.